And we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 39, Oladokun. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Smith throwing again. He's got his tight end fan. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for the Lions. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first. Goff throwing again. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Goff. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. To Williams on the jet sweep. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Swift again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And search a redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's into the hands of Fortson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. From the 36, Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive.
No, it's out. Smith lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Oladokun.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And after the Russell Wilson trade, you have to ask, will Tyler Lockett be able to extend his streak of 1,000-yard seasons to 4 without the only quarterback he's ever played with in the NFL? But the way he plays, a very steady presence and catches everything in sight, I think he's got a good chance of extending that streak and becoming best friends with his new quarterback along the way. He certainly looked like it on that first down catch.
Penny, a first down carry.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Smith now to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oladokun into the air on first down. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively, you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there. Hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff forced out to his left. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's Williams loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And Oladokin going to throw it here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Once more, Penny.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
76.
Back to throw. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And that flag accepted.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
17.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's gone. And now here is another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Seahawks.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room when you've had a big game.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jody Fortson,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's to his running back, complete. Oh, able to avoid him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gone. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on third down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Goff throwing again.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Man, this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Goff on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.